Hey Brad Gang, I hope everyone's doing good and keeping safe. Happy Friday. In today's video, I want to chat to you guys about OCUGEN, so ticker symbols OCGN. In particular, I want to have a look at the price action, so looking at where the price currently is and where I believe it's going to go to. Because right now, the price action has been pretty interesting. It's been range bound for the past couple of weeks, so it'll be interesting to see where it's going to go to, possibly how long the range could last. But before I get into today's video, make sure you guys subscribe and of course hit that notification bell. With that being said, let's get this bread. So if we look at the chart of OCGN, so in particular looking at the daily chart, for the past couple of weeks, the price has been range bound. So it's actually been in two ranges. So it's been in a tight range between roughly about $9 and about $6, and it's been in sort of a wider range between $11 and $5.31. So one of the things that makes this tighter range particularly interesting is every time it bounces off the support, it's actually getting closer and closer to the resistance, which implies that the price is potentially getting ready to break out that resistance of $9. And when it does this, basically there's usually going to be a lot of momentum following this move. So if the price breaks out the $9 resistance and holds above that for a couple of sessions, then I can see it definitely heading up to test the $11 resistance. So the second thing that makes this range very interesting, and one of the reasons why I like ranges so much, is that ranges is usually where accumulation happens. I mean, I say this in a lot of my videos whenever there's ranges. So if institutions are getting involved in a stock, then they usually get involved around the range. So they buy at the support, they sell a little bit at the resistance, etc. So they accumulate the position over time. So institutions will drag out the range for some time. And a couple of reasons for that is, the first one is that they basically want to stay under the radar. They don't want people knowing or seeing their footprint within the market. So they want to basically accumulate the whole position out before the market takes off. And two, so that a lot of retail investors, part of staying under the radar, a lot of retail investors will be like, you know what, the market is boring, nothing is happening. They'll get fed up of looking at it and basically seeing that every time they look at the market, nothing happens. It's just gone between one price and another price. So that's usually how institutions stay under the radar. I believe that's the case with what's happening here, especially seeing as the price movement is pretty much consistent. So it hits up every time it gets up to the resistance of $9. It bounces back down to the support of $6.15. Recently, the price is actually getting closer to the $9 resistance, which means that the demand is actually picking up. So with the demand picking up, of course, the price is going to be increasing. But the fact that the price is increasing very subtly means that institutions are being very careful with how they play this. And also the price has been moving around the 20 period moving average, which means that the supply and demand is pretty much in balance at the moment. And if the price gets above the 20 period moving average, well, right now it's above it. So if the price stays above the moving average, then I can definitely see it heading up to test that $9 resistance. And especially seeing as if it heads up, it's basically going to be an ascending triangle. So if the price stays above this trendline support, so basically between the trendline support and the $9 resistance, price stays between it but heading closer and closer to the $9 resistance, there's going to be a lot of momentum pushing this price up. And if that $9 resistance is broken, then I can definitely see the price breaking that $11 resistance pretty much with ease, because there's going to be a lot of momentum following that move up. So if the price breaks the $9 resistance, the move is pretty much, it could test the $11 resistance and maybe fall a little bit, but I can see the price definitely heading up and breaking that $11 resistance, heading up to the previous all-time high of around $16. Between $16 and about $20, I can see it pretty much getting towards that price range. So this could potentially take weeks, even months to develop. So if we have a look at the weekly chart, the price tried to break above the 20 period moving average. So what's interesting is that the price is actually in a very small uptrend, which means that basically even on the weekly chart, there's a lot of momentum to the bullish side being built up as the price basically creeps up and creeps up closer to that 20 period moving average to break it. And you can see there's been several attempts to break in. Every time the price has been rejected by the bears, the bulls have actually gotten closer and closer to break that 20 period moving average. I believe in the next couple of weeks, the price is likely to break that 20 period moving average unless this trendline support is broken. And if that's the case, the bears could potentially bring this price down to test the support at $5.30. But I believe it's more than likely that the bulls are going to push this price up even further up beyond the 20 period moving average. So if we pull up the Fibonacci retracement tool just to see basically where the price is. So after getting to the highs of roughly around $20, the price retraced back down to the 78% Fib retracement line, and ever since then the price has been edging towards that 61%. So between 38 and 61%. This is effectively a buy zone. So the fact that the price retraced down to an extreme of 78%, and also the price is getting towards that 61%, it's climbing towards the 61%. If it gets within that range, then this will be really good, because that means that the bullish momentum is strong and it's likely to head up the all-time resistance at $20. So to summarize, there's a lot of demand being built up right now, which means that there's a lot of bullish momentum also being built up, and it's likely that the price is going to get to that $20 resistance. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure you guys subscribe and of course hit that notification bell. Give this video a thumbs up. Let me know this is the kind of content you like to see, and I'll be coming at you with regular updates of OCUGEN. And also comment below, let me know your thoughts. Thanks guys, I'll see you in the next video.